everybody, what's up? How you doing tonight? It's your girly Lightworker Liv. Let's talk about Jupiter and Cancer. We're gonna do tarot, astrology, energy work. There will definitely be some coaching thrown in there. Say hey when you're hopping on, let me know you're here. Share this video. All right. Jupiter and Cancer. Jupiter in Cancer. Let's talk about this. If you're watching the replay, just skip ahead because it's going to be a few minutes of me saying the same thing over and over and over. What's up, everybody? Say hey when you're hopping on. Let me know you're here. I am going to talk a little bit about what Jupiter in Cancer means and how you can work with this energy for the next year and what it's going to bring up for you. I'm gonna pull some tarot cards on what it means for us too, get us some guidance. Say hey when you're hopping on. Let me know you're here, and let me know how you're doing. What's been coming up for you with this energy thus far? And yeah, we're gonna pull some cards. I'm happy you guys are here. I'm happy you guys are joining. If you would like to get a tarot and an astro message for this Jupiter and Cancer, I just made up a word. Cool. Cool. If you want to get a message, just share this video and put an 8 in the comments to let me know you shared. And I will be sure to get you a card. Hi, everybody hopping on. I loved that word that I just made up. Cancer. What's up, you guys? Share this video out for me. Put an 8 in the comments to let me know you shared so that we can get you a card for what this tarot means and what Jupiter and Cancer means and how it's going to affect you personally for the next year. And depending on what placements you have in Cancer is essentially how this energy is going to be most prominent in your chart. And if you have placements in Cancer, you're going to feel an expansion in your emotional body. And we're being asked to expand as a collective, as all of us. We're being asked to expand our emotional depth as well as our emotional intelligence. And that requires mindfulness and presence and learning how to regulate your nervous system through practices of emotional regulation is going to be the highlight. Like learning how to feel your way through things even when they're uncomfortable and still come out and get the result that you desire in your life, in your relationships, in your business is the skill that we're going to be expanding as we move through this transit of Jupiter in Cancer. So I think it's going to be really important for everybody to align with the parts of them that already have tools on how to use regulation techniques to really manage your feelings. Our sacral chakras are literally so activated right now. And we're also being asked to really become more mindful of how we nurture ourselves and how we nurture others and how we connect with people on an emotional level. Honestly, I think that this is going to be a time of really learning more about the feeling body. And oftentimes, we as humans like to avoid our feelings. Give me some hearts if you like to avoid your emotions, especially your uncomfortable emotions. If you're just hopping on and you want to know how this Jupiter and Cancer energy is going to personally affect you, share this video, Put an 8 in the comments. Let me know you shared. And I'm going to pull some tarot. I am going to connect with you guys and give you a message on how you can personally work with this energy. Um, and I would also say that Jupiter in Cancer is giving us an opportunity to release any limiting belief systems we have about what we are capable of feeling in our own life. Oftentimes, we get really emotionally stuck in patterns and ways of being because that's just how we were taught. Like, these are the feelings that are available to us. But I really think that with this transit and Jupiter being such an expansive, positive energy, we're being asked to learn how to expand our emotional body to hold the capacity to feel good. I really think that it's about pleasure, especially with Venus and Taurus as well right now. Like, and I'm not talking about like the fleeting feel good feelings. I'm talking about like joy, excitement. Um Oftentimes it can, if when we don't feel things and when we don't allow ourselves to process those emotions that are heavy, they get stuck. And then we get stuck in resentment and we get stuck in grief and we get emotionally stuck. And a lot of us are emotionally stuck. And I think that this placement is really asking us to move beyond those feelings, like to move beyond the wounds that have been inflicted on you by others and those feelings that were cultivated. We're being asked to move beyond them and to develop a greater capacity to feel good all the time. And that requires intentional work, you know? Share this video, put an 8 in the comments, let me know you shared if you want to get a card on how this transit is going to particularly affect you at this time. And let me know if that's landing. Let me know if that's resonating with you guys. This is real. I feel, especially with Saturn and Aries too, we're really being asked to like challenge our limitations about our identity and to see ourselves as somebody who is happy, that can expand into good feelings, that can have a deeper level of emotional regulation, and that can really allow a new self to be born by feeling your way into it. That's what this transit is doing, you guys. Share this video, put an 8 in the comments, let me know you shared, so I can pull you a card on how this transit is going to particularly affect you. Yeah, so like for instance, just before I start pulling cards, an example for today for me is like I am shifting into an entirely new identity. I'm moving in 1 week from Portland, Oregon to San Francisco, California, and today I've been really working on the limiting belief that I have to feel. This is actually also a part of it. Like, feelings are balanced. Like, I was working through the limiting belief that I have to feel good all the time in order to get the things I desire. Thanks for the hearts. Keep tapping that screen. And I realized, like, that's a limiting belief on my identity. Like, I do need to have the capacity to feel more joy in my life, and I do need to have the capacity to feel more alive and excited and activated in my life. And it's okay for me to have other feelings too, you know? And I feel like we have to find that balance between that sweet spot where it's like, yeah, I do feel other things. I'm not immune to not feeling some type of way. I just have the capacity to feel joy, and I have the capacity to feel energy that activates me and that makes me feel really solid and like connected to myself and others at the same time. And I think that is really what Jupiter in Cancer is trying to teach us. Like, you can with every placement right now, Saturn in Aries is like, do the work to release the limitations you have around your self concept, your identity, um, and your ability to like show up and do the work every single day on yourself to see yourself as the person that you really want to become and the person you are becoming, and then simultaneously like feeling your way into it by expanding your capacity to hold more higher vibrational energy, to be open and believe that the higher vibrational energy that you're calling in is here for you, is here for you. So before I do individual reads, I'm going to do a collective read. Share this video, put a 8 in the comments to let me know you shared so that I can pull you a card on how Jupiter in Cancer is going to affect you. What is the collective message at this time for Jupiter in Cancer? What is the collective message at this time for everybody that will watch this video? What is the collective message for Jupiter in Cancer? What is the message for everybody right now for Jupiter in Cancer? What is the message? All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, that's funny. I was really thinking, so the Seven of Swords came out, and I was thinking how we need to heal the betrayal wound. Like, we need to heal the collective betrayal wound right now. It is so hot in Portland today, you guys. It's like 90 degrees right now. So, you were deceived. And maybe you've been deceiving yourself too. Okay, this is for everybody. And this, we have to nurture the parts of us that have been betrayed so that we can let it go. And the Nine of Swords reverse also came out. We are all being asked to face that inner turmoil. And this is exactly what I was saying just now. It's like about Saturn and Aries and our belief systems, and Jupiter and Cancer and our feeling body. We are being asked to process those deep feelings of regret, of abandonment, of loss, betrayal, grief, sadness, like that heavy shit, like the shit that we resent feeling. We have to face that right now at this time, you guys. And through that, we're uncovering deeper parts of ourselves with the Nine of Swords reverse. We're looking within. Secrets are being revealed. Like, if you were betrayed in the past few years, you're going to understand why those people betrayed you. And it's going to help you in your process. And then so we have those two cards, and then we have the Chariot reverse and the Lovers reversed. And this is for the collective right now. And I find this interesting because I think a lot of people are really focused on, like, how can someone else love me? How can someone else love me? And not focused on, like, how can I really love and choose myself? We are all being asked to choose ourselves right now. Deeply. We can no longer ask for other people to choose us if we are not even choosing our best self. And that requires discipline, which is the Chariot reverse. It requires like self-discipline and your ability to say, okay, it's cool to go for things I want, but I'm going to do it in a way that's structured because I'm going to choose myself. I am going to choose myself first. I am going to be the one that says, like, hey, here I am. This is what I do. This is how I show up. This is what I want to receive. And I am going to do that work around releasing my anxiety and fear, releasing my betrayal wound, and I'm going to show up for myself. We are being asked to show up for ourselves in ways that we might not have for a very long time. And we're being asked to show up for ourselves in ways where we may feel resistant to do it. But ultimately, this Chariot reverse straight here is saying you have the power to do it. And I also feel like we're being asked to let go of our sense of control so that we can really gain insight on what our personal power holds. Control and personal power are not the same thing. And if you have been on a journey like me where you've been uncovering your personal power and really asking, to have that and step more into it, this is it. Like, this is our initiation. This is our chance to prove to ourselves, not to anybody else, but to prove to ourselves that we have what it takes to do the things that we came here to do. So I appreciate you tuning into this message. Let me know if it resonated. I didn't get a chance to get anybody's personal cards tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow for Tarot Tuesday and we can do it then. If you are ready to book your 90-minute session with me for one-on-one, let's find out how this energy is affecting you personally. I offer 90-minute sessions for $222, and in those sessions, we do astrology, tarot, life coaching, positive psychology, and 33 chakra DNA activation work. It's freaking amazing, and I would love to serve you.